I'm gonna buy your childhood house, Tony. Guess what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna level that bad boy to the ground! Shotgun Tony gun!
We have a restraining order against you. If you are in 500 feet from my client, you will be sent to jail. I will prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law.
Look, Tony Gunn being escorted out.
What's happening?
Tony Gunn laid out. There's a truck. What the hell just happened?
You just saw what happened there right outside this building here with Tony Gunn.
That's right. Last week, Tony Gunn involved in some sort of hit-and-run altercation with someone, we're still not sure who, hit Tony with a vehicle last week. Tony transported to a local medical facility.
And Tony, he wanted me to let all of you know that he's incredibly thankful for all of the letters, all of the messages that he's received, all the well wishes. He wants everybody to know that he's doing well. He could be better, and he will be better. And he let me know he's looking for Jesse, number one, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. But you know, that's the thing. We still don't know who did it. We still don't know what exactly happened to Tony Gunn. But hang on, I'm getting word that we actually have words from Tony Gunn.
Okay.
Can we hear that, Tony?
So you want an update? All right. So I got 4 cracked ribs, deep contusion, hairline fracture on my hip. And the only reason why I'm still in this hospital a week later is because of my wife. She fears for my own safety that I need to heal 100%. Now, as far as me getting hit by a car, the police said they don't know who it is. They couldn't see the license plate. I know exactly who done it. I know exactly who it was. It's that coward-ass Jesse Goddard. And I'm sure to hell it was Adam Revolver driving. So Goddard, I knew you were a desperate man, but I didn't know you were that desperate. Let me tell you this. When I'm healed, hell, I don't even have to be 100%. When I feel like I'm ready, no holds barred, Goddard. Your ass is mine. For good this time.
Tony Gunn's still in a local medical facility, but Steve, no holds barred? Did he just challenge Jesse Goddard to a no holds barred match?
It only makes sense with Tony believing that it was Jesse the one responsible, and I guess Adam Revolver he thinks is the one driving the vehicle. I guess that's how it should go. That's the next
Mr. Spectacular.
Tony Gunn being hit by a car.
Jesse Goddard.
Oh, really?
Jesse Goddard.
Jesse Goddard.
Jesse Goddard's just... Oh, come on.
What's the wheelchair all about?
Jesse Goddard's, Adam Revolver, and Shannon the Dude just coming out here interrupting us. Did Adam get hit by a car?
It certainly looks like,
Did Jesse run him over with that dumb scooter? Like...
Well, I will say Jesse Goddard.
Did Goddard just accidentally knock Revolver down the ramp?
Accidentally.
He doesn't even care about Adam Revolver's safety. Just, what is happening here? What are these
adults doing?
I don't know, but they're coming out here somewhat jovial, somewhat smiling after everything that happened.
They're laughing about this situation. You know, we were just talking about Tony Gunn. He was hit by a car last week, and these idiots.
Well, well, well. So Tony Gunn got ran over by a truck. You know, Tony, as far as I see it, that's what you get for jaywalking. Now, I know, Tony, you're in a hospital somewhere, sucking your dinner through a straw right now. But you know what? That's exactly what you deserve. Because with any luck, you'll never wrestle again. I want you to have a good look at this man right here. Adam Revolver may never wrestle again. This man, hey,
This is
show him some respect.
preposterous.
This man may never even walk again, let alone wrestle.
What?
Something to say!
And now I hear, Tony, that you have the testicular fortitude to actually blame Adam Revolver for you getting run over last week. Does this look like a man who is in any condition to drive a truck? He can't drive anything right now. This man showed up in a van. He came here in a handy-capable van tonight to Davis Arena. This guy can't drive. He can barely even move right now. So what I think right now we need to do is hear from the real victim of this situation, Adam Revolver, if you can speak.
Okay.
You feel like it? All right.
I hope nobody's buying this. Come on.
First of all, I just want to say that what I saw on the video, you can't claim that any of us did it. You can see the condition I'm in. These guys were ringside. And after what Tony Gunn did to me 2 weeks ago, I feel like I've just been in a car wreck. This past week has just run me over. I know that the road to recovery is going to have a speed bump. But when I see speed bumps, I put my foot to the gas and I drive right through. And I'm going to accelerate through this problem. You're going to know Tony Gunn revenge, because Jesse Goddard is going to make sure that by the time I'm out of this wheelchair, there's going to be nothing left of you. It's just scraps at a scrapyard.
He's turning his neck just fine.
We understand that you're very passionate about this.
I think it's on backwards.
I
Is it on
can't believe that any
Upside
of
down?
you people would actually believe that it was me. How? Who here really believes that sob story? One person, just one. Anybody? Anybody at all? I see nobody.
I have questions.
Adam, you're in no condition to even be talking, let alone coughing. I think Tony had some fractured ribs, he said, and every time I think he's faking. He didn't even wince when he was coughing, not one time. I think he's a liar. I saved each and every single one of you from him. You, sir, I did you a service. You guys should be thanking me. Thank me. Yeah. Adam here is incapacitated. Listen, Tony, I know that you think you're gonna do something to me, but you're not. Look, I'm still going. I'm going all day. The fact of the matter is, now I'm not only gonna level your actual farmhouse in Arkansas. I know it's really hard being a family man, when right now you can't even stand up and be a man. So I could be potentially the stand-in married man for you inside your home for your wife.
That's right. Oh, come on. That's too far.
Turn it up down.
Cash is king. Hey! How dare you come out here and tell these people how dare you? You are a piece of garbage.
No.
Tony Gunn has done nothing but come out here and perform in front of these people and take his paychecks home like a real man. Come on.
Let's not play, Jesse Goddard. Every single person in this building know exactly who ran over Tony Gunn. And you want to sit out here and you want to talk about his family and his wife when he's not here. You are truly a piece of garbage, Jesse Goddard.
Cash flow.
And that piece of crap sitting in that wheelchair, you deserve every bit of what you got, Adam Revolver. How dare you? How dare you?
Hi to you too, Cash. Hello. Yeah, listen, real quick. You are a mountain of a man. You just recently won those 2 championships. I applaud you. Everybody here applauds you. It was astounding, phenomenal. You beat the Cowboy James Storm fair and square right there in the middle of the ring. But is there not one person, if he's that big, I can think of one person that has actually beaten you. And he's not in those 2 wheels. He's standing right here in front of you.
We know you beat me. You beat me because you had help. Everybody you beat is because you have help. Pay attention, Jesse. One-on-one, I will smash you like a little crumb. You got that?
Well, since you put it that way, let's dance. And I'm not talking about the OVW championship. I'm talking about that national heavyweight championship that's rightfully mine, and you all know it. Let's bring that back to Spectacularville.
I get it. You've been talking this same crap for at least 6 months. That's when Muhammad Ali Shira kicked your rear end up and down this ring. Look, regardless of what you think, you're not as smart as you think you are. I am not the one that makes matches around here. And if they feel like this national title needs to be on the line, you best believe I'll climb in that ring and I'll break my size 16 off in your size 10 ass.
Do they feel that way? So you're saying you're going to go do that for these people? Put the title on the line, Cash!
I got no power, but what I do have is a boatload of money. I'm gonna walk behind that curtain. I'm gonna talk to the powers that be, because it will not do me any better in the world than to stand in that ring and stomp your guts out for Tony Gunn and all these stinking people. I will go to the back, and if I can make it happen, you better believe it's gonna happen.
Huge words out of Cash Flow. Jesse Goddard's challenging him for the national championship tonight, Steve.
We might have our main event, ladies and gentlemen.
And now, the OVW Money Move of the Week, sponsored by Gary C. Johnson.
Oh my God!
Running cross, money back Cash!
Like a semi!
James Storm has done nothing but disrespect OVW and the championships. Hang on. Wall Street crash! Wall Street crash! Cass got it! Cass got it!
Hook him tight!
Oh my God!
That was the OVW Money Move of the Week, sponsored by Gary C. Johnson. We go for the money, all of the money.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, the Divine One, Olivia Devine.
Olivia Devine making her way out here for competition. And Steve, we are steamrolling our way towards October 29th, OVW's No Rest for the Wicked.
That's right, and Olivia Devine's opponent here
And her opponent from Macon, Georgia, she is the Fighting Siren, Shaloncé Royal.
Like I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by Eric Cornish. Olivia Devine is making her return tonight to face the #1 contender for the OVW Women's Championship, facing Layla Gray October 29th at No Rest for the Wicked, Shaloncé Royal.
That's right, a huge night of action planned for OVW. We have the Nightmare Cup Tournament semifinals and finals that night.
Olivia Devine, no stranger to the ring here at OVW. Been gone a little while.
Well, Olivia Devine's going to really try to put a hurting on the #1 contender for the OVW Women's Championship. Handful of hair. You know, Olivia Devine is currently ranked 3rd in the rankings here of the women's division. If she manages to beat Shaloncé Royal here tonight, she can work her way all the way up to 1st.
She could work her way into a match at October 29th. This very well could be a contendership in the eyes of OVW management in the back watching this.
Shaloncé with a kick to the midsection.
And you got to hope that Shaloncé is not looking too far ahead. Not looking to next weekend, looking at the task at hand. And what a task that is with the giant Olivia Devine.
Yeah, she can't take her eyes off the prize here with Olivia Devine in the ring. I mean, I understand she's got one of the biggest matches of her career coming up, less than 2 weeks away. But if Olivia Devine manages to put away Shaloncé Royal here tonight, who knows what that would do for her women's championship match.
It would throw chaos into the whole women's division is what it would do. Shaloncé Royal looking to keep the status quo in this match with a win tonight.
Well, Shaloncé now just teeing off on Olivia Devine. Charges in. Oh, huge right hand and that siren scream.
Huge superwoman punch. She had to leap nearly 5 feet in the air to nail it, but she did, by God.
Olivia tried to throw a kick. Now, wait a second. She's got Shaloncé by the throat.
The raw strength of Olivia Devine, choking the life, choking the very beautiful voice out of Shaloncé Royal.
Shaloncé with a shot to the face manages to break that. Is that a Mongolian chop? And Shaloncé's got her back. Oh.
Looking for the Symphony of Destruction, but again, Olivia Devine, one of the bigger female competitors we have in OVW. No easy task getting her on your shoulders.
Shaloncé's got to try to switch her strategy up here, and you know what? Oh, hang on. It's diving right onto the back. Hey, you know, speaking about the women's division, you think Jake Cloyd's been successful in his campaign to get rid of Freya the Slayer?
Well, as long as I've known him, there's 2 words that you don't put into a sentence, and it's Jake Cloyd and successful. But, I mean, maybe.
Oh! She had a knee to the mouth. Oh. What is Layla Gray going to do against someone like Shaloncé Royal?
Chopped down the giant Sequoia, and then slowly taking her all the way to the mat here.
Facebuster. That's it. She managed to counter her size and beat her there.
Shaloncé Royal.
Shaloncé Royal just chopping down that Sequoia, that redwood tree that is Olivia Devine.
Unwilling to be stopped on her way to No Rest for the Wicked against Layla Gray for the... Oh, Shaloncé may have something to say here, Josh.
Please Please don't tell me what to do. You see me now? Do you see me? I know you've always heard me. But do you see me? Layla, when I first got to OVW, I will admit, I wanted to be heard, not necessarily seen. I played with the talent because I felt like them, and none of you deserve to see how great Shaloncé truly is. However, I lost everything. And in losing everything, I have learned that I'm going to do anything to take everything that I want. And I will start with you, Layla. I am OVW's next women's champion.
Strong words out of our #1 contender, Shaloncé Royal, Steve.
Focused and ready. Freya, I'm not really comfortable with this. I don't know if we should really be seeing each other.
Don't worry. I feel so bad about what happened. I just want to be friends.
Yeah, but like I can't see. I don't know where we are. Like what are we doing?
Don't worry. I have a feeling you're going to love this.
All right. I mean.
All right.
I feel. Okay.
Okay.
All
Are
right.
you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I think. Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm so. How did you know? I love bowling. How did you know?
I could tell.
You could tell? Oh my gosh! I'm so excited. This is great. This is gonna be the best night ever. We're gonna have so much fun. I can't wait.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be real great. Should we go get shoes?
Oh, absolutely. Wait, but I brought my own. Hold on. I brought my own.
Of course you did.
America, home of the free. Free is our favorite word.
Huh.
Like free refills. We get it. That's why at Morgan & Morgan, our fee is free. That means you don't pay anything unless we win your case. Injured? Call Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
It's free!
If you've ever dreamed of being part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment, make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling, the OVW Academy with Al Snow. The birthplace of legends including Batista, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Randy Orton, The Miz, and many more. Will you be the next name added to that impressive list? Apply now for our upcoming semester in the first quarter of 2022. Visit OVWacademy.com and apply now.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be great. I'm so excited. I got my shoes. We're ready to go. This is gonna be so much fun. I can't wait. This is gonna be great.
Yeah. Maybe we should go pick out balls.
Oh no! I brought my own balls.
It's a little forward there.
Well, no. Bowling balls. Look. I've got 2 of them. Look, they're heavy. They're 16 pounds each. They're big and round. Like, they're great. Great.
Why do you have 2?
Well, because one's for this is my spare ball. Because see, it doesn't curve as much. And then this is my strike ball. And if there's too much oil on the lanes, I've got to throw this ball because it won't curve as much. And then if there's not enough oil on the lanes, I throw this ball because it naturally curves more. See, this is made of a material called urethane, so it doesn't polyurethane, so it doesn't curve as much. Also, if the bowling alley is really, really humid, you get moisture, and like your shoes can stick. Like your shoes can stick to the lane. So we put this thing called Easy Slide, and you put it on the bottom of your shoe, and that way you don't stick to the lane and fall and hurt yourself. There's been a lot of injuries in bowling. You wouldn't believe like how many people get hurt. It's a very dangerous sport if you don't have the right equipment. Like, it really is.
The following contest is a first-round matchup in the Nightmare Cup, scheduled for 1 fall and a 20-minute time limit. Here is the first contestant. From Atlanta, Georgia, representing representing the Dark Clouds, Elusive Eric Darkstorm.
Folks, welcome back to OVW. Brian Knissen finally joining the desk at ringside. I just saw this video. Aaron Grider and Freya are on a bowling. I don't want to hear more about Aaron's balls, but what did I miss?
Mark it 8, dude. Just mark it 8.
From Bowling Green, Kentucky. Bigger than your boyfriend. Prettier than your girlfriend. Superior, Tony Evans.
Now, as we talked about with the Nightmare Cup, the drawings for the teams completely random. We see one half of the Dark Clouds, Eric Darkstorm, teaming up
with Tony Evans.
Thank you.
From Cedarburg, Wisconsin, the Fanny Pack Kid, Cal Hero. And his partner, OVW Super Heavyweight, Big Buddy Dimes.
So Brian, what you've missed while you've been gone has been the start of the Nightmare Cup tournament. This year, we're doing things a little bit differently. It's a random draw. You don't know who your partner is until you hear their music, and the last 2 men in the Nightmare Cup this year will face off against the OVW Heavyweight Champion that night at No Rest for the Wicked.
One hell of an escalation of events, if I do say so myself, and I don't, because that is oh my gosh! Oh, not even wait for this match to get started. Tony Evans and Darkstorm on the same page, it seems.
Evans and Darkstorm just immediately all over Cal Hero and Dimes from the jump.
Now, guys, all these teams, and just getting here, I can tell you, all these teams are going to go hell for leather in this, giving everything they got, because the OVW Heavyweight Championship hangs in the balance. Yeah, you got to get to the finals with your partner, and then all bets are off. But what an opportunity for these guys.
Not only that, but the prestigious Nightmare Cup is on the line. So all the fame, all the glory, along with the accolades of being the 2022 Nightmare Cup winner, everybody is giving everything they can in this tournament.
Well, and that's the thing about this type of random blind draw tag team partner tournament. You don't know who it's going to be. You don't know if you can form a cohesive team with your partner. And as we saw in the other first round matchup, Gnarls Garvin and Big Zoe working amazingly well together as a team. However, getting themselves disqualified against the team of Wayne Moxie and TW3, who advanced.
They advanced, but they could not get on the same page as a team.
No, not at all.
The chemistry not there at all, and you got to worry about that in every one of these matches.
And guys, you're right, but let's talk about the match that's happening right now, the Nightmare Cup match that's happening right now. And honestly, it's not just about the Nightmare Cup in there. Look, you got Cal here against Eric Darkstorm. No lack of history between these two. No lack of emotions between these two. And not only that, when you put the Heavyweight Championship into the mix, they got to feel that heart all the way up in Wisconsin.
I think if Dimes is challenging it, he should rename it the Super Heavyweight Championship.
What? And can you imagine if Dimes did get to that point, though, challenging his former tag team partner, Cashflow?
Leg drop right to the back of the neck of Superior Tony Evans.
If anybody knows the ins and outs of how to fight Cashflow, it may very well be the Super Heavyweight Dimes.
Dimes and Cal Hero, no easy hurdle in front of them, though. Eric Darkstorm and Tony Evans, who is in the best shape of his young career, I gotta say.
Well, and referee Jake Cloyd now trying to get some control here. Cal Hero, not the legal man, trying to make it to his tag partner Dimes, as Darkstorm and Evans just cheat behind the back of the referee.
And there's that ring veteran awareness of Eric Darkstorm, a former tag team champion, knowing all the tricks of the trade, distracting the referee, allowing Tony Evans to get those shots in.
Well, I mean, he's the brain behind the bronze in this situation.
There we go, Cal. Getting the tag from Dimes now, fresh man in. Tony Evans probably should have went for a tag to Darkstorm there, Steve.
He wasn't thinking. He wasn't that far ahead. Again, not thinking, not with his usual tag team partner. None of these men are.
Now fired up and jacked Cal Hero now, taking it to Tony Evans.
Cal Hero getting fired up, might have got out of his thought process, though. Took Tony Evans to his own corner. That could have backfired real quick. Oh, here we go for the
cover
win.
here.
There we go, breaking up the pin there.
No, breaking up the pin, he just stopped his own partner. Darkstorm doesn't care whether, Tony Evans is getting beat up or not. He just wants to win this thing.
I think you're right on that, but it looks like
hang on, fanny pat knee. Wait,
hey, there we go, Changemaker.
Changemaker out of Dimes.
Darkstorm trying to get back in. There we go, Cal Kevin the Bane, they pick up the win.
Winners advancing to the Nightmare Cup, the Fanny Pack Kid, Cal Hero, and Big Buddy.
And just just as quickly as this one started, it is over. Moving on to the next round, the Fanny Pack Kid Cal Hero and the Super Heavyweight Don.
I can't wait. It's gonna be great. Yeah.
What is that for?
It's a glove. Like, you gotta have the right equipment to be able to do the job. Yeah, there we go.
Wear a glove.
There we go.
I hope you watched that thing.
Of course I did. Now, I'm gonna show you how it's done. Time for me to go to work. Better use my spare ball for this one. So, what'd you think?
Great. Really, really good. So impressive.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, I might not be as good at it as you are, but I guess I'll do my best.
Oh, no.
Guess I got lucky.
So did I.
I was driving home from practice, about to be a free agent, hopefully signing another multi-year deal in the NBA. And I remember seeing this car coming right towards me and a huge loud noise. I knew with my injuries that I wasn't going to be able to play. Instead, I'm in the hospital looking at all these permanent injuries that I suffered. Having my career cut short by a drunk driver was the worst part of my life, and I never thought I'd retire at 31 years old. I knew if there was, one firm to get me justice and to get me compensated for that, it was going to be Morgan & Morgan. It's crazy because basketball was always there for me. When something like this happened, they weren't, and Morgan & Morgan was. Morgan & Morgan has definitely really helped me in the toughest, darkest moments of my life. Those guys were there for me, and I'll never forget that. And Morgan & Morgan are unbelievable what they do. They're sharp, they're smart, they're professional. They'll do what's right for you. I'm Chandler Parsons, and I chose Morgan & Morgan.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most luscious of them all? And the first thing I want to say is Crixus, my brother, I love you, I miss you, and I promise you, Crixus, I promise, we will have our revenge for what they did to you, for what they did to me and for what they've been doing to everyone else for the last couple weeks around here. That being said, I know Halloween is only a couple weeks away. And I know Amon and the rest of the Fallen, they're at all the Halloween stores, buying all the makeup, the fake blood, and Halloween decorations they can get their hands on. Well, you know what, Amon? I hope so. I hope you're getting ready. Because you and the rest of the Fallen have been trying to bury me for the last 6 months. Well, I got news for you, Amon. It's not gonna happen. Because the only way to defeat pure evil is pure love. That's right, pure love. The love I have for my brother Crixus, the love I have for OVW, and the love I have for all these fans, all the luscious lovers out there. That's right. So, Amon, you better get ready because October 29th, at No Rest for the Wicked, I'm challenging you, Amon. And I don't care if I have to go through each and every member of the Fallen. I promise I will cut the head from the snake and end this for good. Because this gotta end. So October 29th, Amon, you better get ready, because I promise you will feel the love!
No idea what's going on with Amon right now. Boot to the midsection by Creed.
Gotta give it to Garrisaon Creed for not backing down to someone as evil and intimidated as Amon.
Garrisaon Creed not gonna be intimidated by some quote-unquote demon.
Double stomp right to the sternum of Amon.
Right after that, what we call the snap jackhammer? I mean, impressive strength and quickness there from Garrisaon Creed. And again, gotta give up for his moxie here to not back down. Because I know Lawrence challenged Amon earlier, but I understand our main event is the OVW Heavyweight Championship match? Oh, good God!
That missed right to the eyes of Creed.
What was that?
Was that what he ate? What is that?
Oh, God! Whatever it is, looks like it might have gotten the job done. Straight to hell for Garrisaon Creed.
Here is your winner, Amon.
Whatever that viscous fluid was, it was enough to encompass it.
Oh, hold on. Speaking of viscous fluid, Luscious Lawrence out here. Facing down Amon again.
Amon. I know in your sick, twisted mind, you think you're some kind of demon. But I know you're a man just like everyone else. And I also know that you can bleed just like anybody else. So I want to know, do you accept my challenge on October 29th?
Oh, what the hell? Luscious Lawrence coming out here trying to get an answer in the Fallen. As always, coming from the darkness.
The Fallen just mauling Luscious Lawrence at ringside here.
And guys, this is the kind of behavior we've come to expect out of the Fallen. Just this numbers game, this depraved, attack.
The Dark Reverend, the Nephilim, and the Detroit Devil in there. All of them with their sights set on Luscious Lawrence. Hang on, ZDP now.
Oh, God! All three of these men wanting to do their master's bidding.
Amon seemingly sicking his devilish dogs onto Luscious Lawrence.
Luscious, you think you can take me? You think that love can beat evil? Look at the world, Luscious. Love is dead. But you know what, Luscious? Yes, I accept. But to get to me, you have to go through all three. And you can put me in a straitjacket and send me away if you win. But it will be a cold day in hell before that happens.
Amon accepted the challenge for no rest for the Wicked, but will Lawrence make it?
It really has been an amazing night. I had no idea that you were such an amazing bowler. Like, I had no idea.
I think it was you. I'm really not that good. I think you're such a good teacher.
I mean, I appreciate it, but your technique is like, for some, you must be a natural athlete. Like, it's just amazing because it's a complicated.
Don't sell yourself short. It was your hands-on approach that really helped.
I mean, I have been bowling a long time, and like I'm really good with my hands usually, but like it's been a long time, and the humidity in here is
cold in here.
The humidity in here it made me stick my shoes a little bit, and
it's really cold.
It's
cold
really
in here.
Cold.
Yeah, it would be nice if someone had a jacket or something that I could wear.
Jacket. Oh! I got one. Hold on. I got this. This is a Lilo and Stitch hoodie. It's really warm. My mom got it for me for Christmas. It's fantastic. You're gonna love it. It's so warm.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's great, right?
Yeah, it's really great. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll give it back to you next week.
It's so great that we're friends now. Wait, what? Wait, did you just say next week?
Yeah, next week. I was thinking because we're such good friends, maybe we could go to dinner next week.
Oh, no. See, I'm still paying for dinner from last time. It didn't work out so well. Wait,
this one's my treat.
Your treat?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, all right. Because we're friends,
date.
right? We're friends. What?
It's a date, right?
Sure. Okay.
I'll see you next week.
Got down at a reasonable pace this time, did Adam Revolver. Good job.
I've only said this 3 times in my life. I really want that guy in the wheelchair to get punched in the face.
What were the other two?
I'm not proud of who I was, but come on, Jesse Goddard and Chandler Dude, especially Adam Revolver, can't be proud of who they are either.
Oh, come on. There is nobody more proud of who they are than the 3 of these men, and they have every right to be proud.
You don't wear a jacket like Shannon's without a little bit of confidence, but not everybody walks around looking like a strip club floor. This is a heavyweight championship matchup between 2 of the top stars in the sport, guys. Mr. Spectacular, Jesse Goddard, and Cashflow, a man who, Josh, you know very well, and just watch rip through a tournament and then beat James Storm.
Oh, no, absolutely. Cashflow, one of the men that is a cornerstone of the legacy of brutality, and someone who I've spent numerous hours in car trips driving cross country with. I know how much these championships mean to Cashflow.
King.
Cash is amped up, man. I tell you what. He wants to get his hands on Jesse Goddard. He wants to get his hands on Adam Revolver and Shannon just as bad.
You're not wrong, Josh. Meeting Cashflow, a man who bleeds black and yellow, whose blood is in the foundations of Davis Arena. Watched for months as James Storm, a man who couldn't care less about this company, held his 2 top championships, and now another man who couldn't care less about this company is trying to take it away.
The big story for me here, Mr. Spectacular, Jesse Goddard, finally getting his opportunity at the National Heavyweight Championship after months of campaigning and cajoling and doing everything that
He's had opportunities.
Not like this. Not like this in the main event for the National Heavyweight
The following
Championship.
contest set for 1 fall with the TV time remaining. It is for the OVW National Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Hollywood, California, accompanied to the ring by Shannon the Dude and Adam Revolver. Mr. Spectacular, Jesse Goddard!
Former national heavyweight champion, over 500 days, defined himself with that championship.
And his opponent from south of Wall Street, he is the OVW Heavyweight Champion and the OVW National Heavyweight Champion, Cash Flow!
The crowd solidly behind the proprietor of the Chop Shop, who may have his biggest challenge to date, standing across the ring from him.
I mean, what a couple of weeks for Cashflow, though. Has to go through a tournament. Then the next week has to face James Storm in a hellacious matchup. Now, facing Jesse Goddard in what is bound to be a hellacious matchup. And Josh, if he can make it through Goddard, he's got a championship match at No Rest for the Wicked.
Yeah, the two men that will be in the finals of the Nightmare Cup champion, the two men that win the Nightmare Cup tournament will face off. The winner going to take on Cash that night for the OVW Heavyweight Championship.
Great opportunity, lays in the balance, but Cashflow, no rest for the proprietor of the Chop Shop, going into No Rest for the Wicked, but you gotta think Jesse Goddard would be more than happy to relieve him of that duty at our next SNS.
Jesse Goddard would like nothing more than to have gold around his waist once again, but he's got a hell of a man to take that off of, and Cashflow, we'll be right back.
America, home of the free. Free is our favorite word.
Huh.
Like free refills. We get it. That's why at Morgan & Morgan, our fee is free. That means you don't pay anything unless we win your case. Injured? Call Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
It's free!
If you've ever dreamed of being part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment, make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling, the OVW Academy with Al Snow. The birthplace of legends including Batista, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Randy Orton, The Miz, and many more. Will you be the next name added to that impressive list? Apply now for our upcoming semester in the first quarter of 2022. Visit OVWacademy.com and apply now.
Folks, rolling back to this OVW Live main event. Cashflow defending his newly won National Heavyweight Championship against Mr. Spectacular Jesse Goddard, a man who held that championship.
Look at that. Shannon the dude just holding the foot of Cash.
Oh, God.
Spear from Spectacular.
That might be it. We might have a new National Heavyweight Champion
Cash
right here.
is down.
That's
Cash is down. Oh.
I don't believe it.
How did 2 99 100ths?
I mean, you saw Jesse Goddard's locking that tight, the vase popping out of those $1 million pecs, but somehow Cash able to get up.
Acting as a perfect distraction on the outside, but now Jesse reeling after that huge boot.
Good God, the power of Cashflow.
Oh, now Shannon the dude back up on the apron. You know, and that's one of the worst parts about having to deal with Jesse Goddard. Wait a second. Oh, there's the Wall Street crash. That's how Cash beat James Storm.
That might be it. That might be it. He got through the whole tournament with that.
Oh. Goddard gets the shoulder up.
Jesse still has some gas left in the tank, obviously, but a lot of it taken out there. Cashflow going to the top rope.
Goddard and Cashflow pulling everything out here early, not getting paid by the hour.
Shannon the dude back up on the apron. Look at Revolver. Look at Revolver. Revolver shoving Cash.
It's a miracle.
What a piece of trash.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Okay, you need to go to
Adam
church.
Revolver shoving Cashflow.
What the hell is that? What the hell is that siren?
What is that?
What the hell is that? Was someone in the audience have a noisemaker or
The
something?
cops aren't here, are they?
You might want to hide. What the hell is going on here, though?
What is that siren?
Is there a fire alarm going on? Can someone shut that off? Production, can we shut that off?
What is that?
God, seriously, can we?
What is?
Oh, hold on.
There's no way.
What the hell?
What is going on?
Are they here to pick up a revolver in the wheelchair?
Oh my God! It's Tony! It's Tony Gunn!
The Arkansas Roughneck has returned to Davis Arena.
He
is walking with
the
purpose.
ambulance.
Tony Gunn is back!
Tony Gunn, the Arkansas Roughneck has returned, and he looks like he's got business to handle.
Oh, Tony's here! Tony's in the building!
Tony Gunn,
He's stealing ambulance?
You gotta assume it's such a... Yes! Yes! Yes!
He's a man in a wheelchair. How dare you do that, Tony?
He had it coming. Tony Gunn now in.
Oh!
Getting his hands on Goddard after weeks and weeks. Look at Tony grabbing those ribs, but not backing down.
Finally, finally getting his hands on Jesse Goddard after all this time.
Just the hatred that Gunn has just pouring out.
It's got a fire the size of Arkansas inside of Tony Gunn, and Revolver attacking it from behind.
What kind of shape is Tony Gunn in? He was just in the hospital.
Well, now, wait a second. Cash Flow now getting his hands on Adam Revolver.
This National Heavyweight Championship main event broke down into a damn brawl. There's fists flying everywhere.
Gunn and Goddard's on one side, Cash and Revolver on the other, just teeing off on each other.
Referee Shane Chess is throwing this match out.
Oh my God, he just chopped Revolver out of the ring.
Chopped him over the top freaking rope. The power of Cash Flow, the weakness of Adam Revolver and Tony Gunn.
Unbelievable.
Sending Goddard to the outside. You see Gunn grabbing those ribs, but still in this fight 150%.
Well, Cash having to hold back Tony Gunn.
I don't blame him. Cash doesn't want Tony Gunn to get arrested for what he wants to do to
Tony should be in the damn hospital. Why is he here? He is in no shape to compete.
Tony Gunn wanting to get his hands on Mr. Spectacular, wanting to rip him limb from limb. Look at Goddard. Look at his eyes popping out.
Goddard's just terrified.
Goddard looks like he just saw a ghost.
Goddard's put his back to the wall. He is spooked. Does not want to get snuck up on. Does not want any opponent to Tony Gunn. Wow. Folks, this main event broke down in spectacular fashion. But still, your OVW heavyweight and national heavyweight champion, Cash Flow. But think about the visceral between Tony Gunn and Jesse Goddard.
I mean, he stole an ambulance just to get back here to beat the hell out of Jesse Goddard.
I think Tony would have crawled on his hands and knees if he had to. Whatever he could to get his hands on Mr. Spectacular.
I think Tony Gunn would have stole a plane, a train, an automobile, and ran each one of those into Jesse Goddard if he had the chance. Because Tony Gunn is a man untethered.